This is the one taste test I don't want to end. Not as good, but, you know, close. Welcome back to the Anabolic Hub, where we make anabolic deliciousness. We're back inside my kitchen today, and we're going to be doing a recipe review. Today, we are taking a look at the Anabolic Strawberry Donut Oreo Milkshake. Yes, that one. The one from Nick over at Exercise for Cheat Meals. Huge shout out to him. This recipe looked fantastic. I think I've watched the video like 17 times at least, just because I like watching him make it, and because the recipe looks so friggin' good. I gotta try it. Now, probably can't be impartial on this one because I love Oreos and it's hard for me to find anything Oreo that I do not like. But man, a milkshake, strawberry donuts, limited edition Oreos, threw a recipe together, I gotta try it, right? I'm gonna review it. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna try the version that he made with all the fixings going in. Then we're gonna take a look at the milkshake itself with none of the fixings put in, do a little comparison, find out if either one is worth it more than the other. I think we know which one would win that battle, but let's see if it's good without the fixings too. Mine as well, right? Never made it before, never tried it before, just tried it with my eyeballs, so it's time to get it going. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at the ingredients. Here we go. Any Milk limited edition strawberry frosted donut Oreos. Plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Sugar-free vanilla jello. Sprinkles. Guar gum. Xanthan gum. Vanilla extract. Strawberry flavored whey protein powder. The holy grail of all ingredients. Salt. And our sweetener. Swerve. Granular. Ice. And of course, frozen strawberries. So I'm super excited to take this Ninja blender on its maiden voyage, and what better recipe to start it off with than this one. We're gonna be adding all of our ingredients into the blender to help us save some time, and because I really wanna try this recipe faster than last time. I've measured out a lot of the ingredients ahead of time, but let me assure you, everything is on the money, ready to go. Let's get things started here by adding in our first ingredient, which is going to be 84 grams of the milk. Going in. Next, we gotta add in 150 grams of our non-fat plain Greek yogurt using our negative scale trick, of course. 150 grams on the money. Next up, we need 4 grams of our vanilla extract. 4 grams in. Now you'll notice one thing I'm doing a little bit different than Nick did is I am not adding in any strawberry extract. I don't think I'm going to need it. The whey protein that he used in his video was vanilla. Mine is already strawberry flavored. I don't want to overly strawberry flavor this one. Plus, I think the strawberry flavoring in the whey protein is going to do exactly what the strawberry extract was intended to do. If you guys think different, please let me know in the comment section. But that's what we're going with today, our strawberry flavored whey, so no strawberry extract. Next up, we have measured out already our 2 grams of salt. Pre-measured, in it goes. Next up, we're adding in 100 grams of our frozen strawberries. Then we have 360 grams of our ice. Okay, then we're supposed to pick up our blender and level the playing field. I guess that's leveled. All right, over to the blender base, and we'll start this blending process now. Just a quick reminder to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and why don't you comment down below, if you watch Exercise for Cheat Meals, what's your favorite recipe that he's done? I'm curious, what should I check out? I've been binging a lot of his stuff, but if there's something I'm missing, I wanna know about it. So tell me, comment section, go now. All right, back to the video. Okay, so get your timers ready. We gotta blend all this stuff together for exactly 1 minute, no more, no less. So let's get it going. One minute is up. Now what we're going to do is mix it around with the spatula from top to bottom to help balance out our mixing. Okay, so very hard to do, especially with the blade in there to get everything folded over, but you can do it. You gotta work it a little bit, stab it a little bit, and eventually you can get the ingredients turned over, so not too bad. Okay, so shifting gears back over to our scale, we're going to add in a few more ingredients here. Some of them I've pre-measured out. First one we're putting in is 7 grams of our sugar-free vanilla jello. Next, we have 1.5 grams of xanthan gum and 1.5 grams of guar gum already combined here in this little container. Dropping this in there next. So next up, we're gonna be putting in 1 1/4 scoop of our whey protein. Mine is about 40 grams, so that's what I'm going to be putting in, but just keep in mind, whatever whey protein that you're doing, make sure it's 1 1/4 scoops for you. Okay, so 40 grams of this strawberry flavored whey protein powder going in. 40 grams on the money. Then we're going to be putting in 14 grams of our Swerve granular. Now, any erythritol will do just fine here. You can use any one that you like. I have Swerve, so I'm using Swerve. 14 grams in. Okay, back over to our Ninja base, and we're going to mix this up for another minute. Okay, we're back at the base, which sounds so official, doesn't it? Anyway, we're gonna mix all this together for exactly 1 more minute, no more, no less. Let's get it going. Okay, we're done mixing. Now let's go cut up the Oreos. So Nick did this in his video too, and I totally get it. A fresh pack of Oreos, opening them up, not much is more satisfying than that. So normally what I do is I'd have like 3 or 4 of these and then I'd chuck the rest. But because I think I'm gonna end up making this recipe multiple times, we're gonna hold on to them. But for right now, we need 2 of them that we're gonna cut up into small, medium, and medium, little bigger pieces. So now worst case scenario here is that I start cutting these up and they start shooting all over the place here. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Didn't happen when Nick did it, so I'm hoping I have the same luck. Here we go. Oh yeah. Like a hot knife through butter. Do you know how hard it is not to eat them right now? Okay, so before we blend it one last time for 45 seconds, we're gonna scrape down the sides to make sure everything gets incorporated correctly and we have minimal to no ice chunks. Okay, one more 45-second blend. We're gonna add on some toppings and it's over to the taste test table. 45 seconds and go. And that's it. I have my 2 glasses here because we are going to be doing a taste test comparison with the toppings and without, and then we'll score each one, see if it's worth it to have it without the toppings or not. So let's get them poured in right now. So as you can see, I underestimated the volume in the milkshake. It actually filled up 3 glasses, which I had a feeling that was probably going to happen from watching Nick's video, but here we are. We got 1 spilling out over the top almost. We got 2 more that we can probably fit some toppings in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna treat this one as the plain milkshake, and these 2 are gonna have the toppings that we'll divide between these 2. Just enough space, I think, to drop them in. I'm gonna do 3 grams of the sprinkles, and then split up the Oreos half and half in this one. So, because we want to mix some of the sprinkles in, I am going to put in 2 grams first and then mix it up, and then we'll put the topping right on top. Very hard not to lick that right now, but I'll wait till I get to the taste test table. Okay, now I'm going to put our Oreo topping right on top and do as Nick suggested from one of his subscribers, which is to stab the topping into the shake. Okay, then I'm gonna take our spoon, dunk in our pieces here. And we'll put on the remaining 4 grams of the sprinkles right on top here. Done. Let's head over to the taste test table. All right, we are back at the taste test table. I have what seems to be 3 milkshakes in front of me, and I can't believe that it's only 500 calories total, which is just ridiculous, but we'll look at the macros in a second. I'm going to actually take these 2 Oreos here that I put in for dramatic effect out because they're not actually part of the recipe. So the thumbnail looked nice and you guys wanted to click on it, right? So here we are. Anyway, let's take a look and do a comparison. So I have 2 here that have the topping and the fixings inside the milkshake, and I have 1 here in the center that's just the milkshake alone. So let's start our taste test by having just the milkshake on its own, and we'll see how that tastes. So no sprinkles, no Oreo bits in this. We're just gonna straight up taste it as a milkshake, and you save, I think, about 150 calories if you don't have the toppings in. So let's take a look and see. So I'm gonna move these over to here. I'm gonna grab my spoon, try not to eat that Oreo. And we're gonna dive in for the first bite here. No toppings, no fixings. Here we go. Ooh, wow, that's really good. That tastes like a strawberry milkshake I would get when I was a kid for sure. Let's try another bite. Oh wow, that's really good. That's really good. You would have no idea that this is a healthy milkshake here. Wow, the strawberry flavor is just enormous. You taste that strawberry initially, it hits you, it's sweet, it tastes like you're having a dessert, like you just got this at an ice cream place and you got yourself a blizzard with none of the toppings in it. But that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a milkshake you would get at an ice cream store. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I could totally see having that on its own, but before we do the proper comparison, we should have something to compare it to. So I guess I have to pick one of these. What do you think? Should I go with left or right? Or I guess if you're looking at it, right or left. I'm gonna go with this one. Slide this one here. So as you can see, we have our Oreo chunks in there, our sprinkles, got all the fixings. Let's take a bite. We're gonna try to get a little bit of everything in this one. Oreo, we got the sprinkles, and of course we got the milkshake. Let's try it. Excellent. Super excellent. Let's try it again. Yeah, just like I thought. Fantastic. Just as good as it looked in Nick's video. Incredible. Ooh, there was a lot more of the frosting in that piece of Oreo than the first two bites. Incredible. Wow, this is really good. If you haven't tried this yet, it's a must. Even if you can't find the strawberry donut Oreos, I would still try it with the vanilla version of Oreos that they have. Nick said it tasted just as good. I can totally see that with all the other strawberry flavoring in this. It would probably still taste just as good. Not as good, but you know, close. You can really dig into this. And there's a lot of topping in here too. And I divided it into 3 different things here. All 3 of these are 500 calories, which just seems insane. You go and get a blizzard at like a Dairy Queen, you're gonna have over 1,000 calories in something in one of these sizes, I would imagine. I know Nick did a comparison in his video, which you should definitely go check out if you haven't. Does a great job breaking it all down for you in the comparison. If anything was gonna feel like a cheat meal, this is definitely it. Man, Nick nailed it on this one. But I guess he should, because apparently he's the king of cream. I haven't watched any of his other cream videos yet. I'll have to take a look. If this is any indication as to how the other ones are, oh man, gotta try them all. This one here is definitely a must try. It feels like with the toppings in there, that you just smashed a donut right in the middle of your milkshake and you're having the best of both worlds. Milkshake and donut all in one with a crunch. This first one's almost half gone, so you can probably figure which one I'm favoring. For a little more calories, I'd go with this one. Work it in. Skip something else during the day. Have the fixings. But man, if you're trying to save calories one day, you're gonna be just as happy with that milkshake as you would be having anything else. Nick was right too with the 1.5 grams of xanthan gum and 1.5 grams of guar gum. I think that definitely makes a much more smooth consistency. I think using just guar gum, which normally I would do for anything like this, like an anabolic ice cream, usually ends up coming out super fluffy, and I think the mixture there really helps make it more of a milkshake type texture, which is just fantastic. Just like that, one of them's gone. This is the one taste test I don't want to end. Let's come back over to the original. Now that we've had some with the toppings and the fixings in it, let's try the regular one again. Yeah, I mean, this is still good. This is solid. Without any of the toppings or fixings, if you were having a day where you had more calories than you intended, you needed to save somewhere, you could totally get away with doing that. 50 grams of protein, I believe, is in this. I'll flash up the macros here so we can take a look. But man, this is a no-brainer. If you're looking for something to add into your shredding plan, your maingaining plan, muscle gaining plan, weight loss plan, this is something you want to add in now, today. Actually, you wanted to add it in yesterday. It's that good. I'm already starting to feel full. I think I'm about a little more than 1/3 of the way through based on my 3 pours here. This is stellar. Absolutely stellar. The Anabolic Laboratory, complete success on this one. The Anabolic Hub approves. This is fantastic. This here is 9.5 for sure. This is definitely a 9.2. That 9.5 with the toppings, it's just unbelievable. It's as close as you're gonna get to the real thing with those kind of macros. Unbelievable flavor, unbelievable texture. It is spot on. The worst thing about this shake is gonna be when it's gone. You could serve this at Dairy Queen or at any ice cream shop, and people would have no idea they're having something that's actually anabolic with 50 grams of protein in it. Awesome recipe, fantastic job, Nick. This is so good. If you guys have tried this already, or if you're trying it now, let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section below. I'm curious what you think. If If you tried any of the other creams, are they good? Is there one that I should try more than the others next? Let me know. I'm definitely going to finish the rest of this, but I gotta do it off camera. It's about that time. I gotta get up out of here, but as you know, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. That one's empty.